Our conquest and expansion have not gone unnoticed. From across Middle-earth, messengers and diplomats now grace my hall in Byrig, each vying for favour as the winds of war sweep ever closer. The Dwarves, with their ancient, stone-borne pride, remind me of alliances forged long before my birth, speaking of kinship in battles I never fought. And then there are the orcs, wearing the mark of the red eye, dark and eager, bringing thinly veiled threats wrapped in talk of gifts and power. They seek aid in reclaiming some lost relic, another trinket of their dark lord, no doubt. Our gaze was always fixed on Rohan and Rohan alone. The Horse Lord stole our lands, and for generations we have dreamt of revenge, of reclaiming what was once ours. But now, with the reclamation of Calanarthon, Dunland has grown stronger than ever before, too powerful to be ignored by the other nations. The world watches us now, waiting. The wars to come will force us to make a choice far greater than just settling old scores. We cannot sit idle, not anymore. I pray to the spirits of my ancestors that, when the time comes, and it shall come soon, I will make the right choice. Not just for myself, but for my people, for Dunland. Hello my wonderful friends, and welcome back to episode 15 of our Dunland campaign in 3rd Age to the War, Divide and Conquer with the EUR submod. It is, at the time of recording, a rather cold but cozy Saturday evening. It's a cold October day. I got myself a nice Belgian beer. For those of you who are well versed in your Belgian classics, it's a Geuze beer, which is a very sour beer. But this one has some extra sugar in it, so it's extra sweet. It's just perfect for this kind of setting and this kind of weather, and I'm just ready to wage war. Wage maybe a little bit of diplomacy, but mostly wage war. Anyway, things are looking quite good in this campaign, quite exciting. In the last episode, we sort of consolidated our territory after destroying the Rohirrim. They are now completely gone, of course. Already moved out to strike against the forces of Dol Guldur at Adrian, which we have now infested with the plague as well, which should go away after a while. I know some people are upset with the plague, but like, it is what it is, and it's not like we Dunlandings really know what a shower is, so, you know, I'm quite alright with it. At the same time, we're looking towards taking Limhir and thus kicking Dol Guldur back across the Anduin, back where they belong. Not sure if we'll move out and take Dol Guldur itself to try and get rid of them. I really have no big problem with Dol Guldur, so preferably I'd get a peace treaty with them at some point. We also tried to ally with Khazad-dûm, but that's not really working out. I'm almost considering even giving them Khazad-dûm West in exchange for an alliance, but we'll see. I don't really want to fight the Dwarves. I do want to fight the Goblins of Moria, however, and I think we might be able to finish them off over here in this episode. It'll kind of depend, but this army is ready to strike at Bruinost. They do have some reinforcements in here that could come over, but we have a ballista, so depending on what kind of stuff, it's a medium encampment, we should be able to take it in one turn. At the same time, we also want to strike at Anon and Arad. We have reinforcements ready to go. We just need the movement range to really get them in position alongside Yaktak, who will be joining them. Public order might be a bit of a problem in Khazad-dûm West, but it is what it is. We have another army coming in over here, Ninith, and I did ask you guys advice on where I should send the army, and most people seem to agree, or at least seem to not disagree, that we have sufficient troops in this section here. So they would be more suited to go north, either to root out Bree over here, or to go for Coloniag, just to make sure the goblins are just gone entirely here, besides Argond, of course, but I would like to send an army there at some point. I think that's kind of all for now. There are a lot of people who are very eager for me to attack Isengard, and I also want to do that. I'm just kind of torn between how we do that exactly, because the way I understand it, there are two ways to go about it. One is to try and take it out in one turn, and that would be relatively easy, and then we wouldn't really have any downsides to it. I would just make sense to do. The other way I could do it is by attacking them and not immediately besieging Isengard or trying to take the settlement, so they have a turn to respond. And the way I understand what happens then, you can get married, yes, is that they would spawn a ton of armies around Isengard, And what I'm kind of scared of is apparently you also lose access to some troops. I know you lose access to the Urukai, but that's not a big problem. But I'm not sure if we can keep the Orthanc units, or if they just disappeared. So if anyone can clarify that, that would be very helpful, because if these guys would disappear, I would not do it. Like, that would just be too much of a downside. Where is this guy, actually? So that's kind of... Oh, he's at Frekas, please. That's kind of where I'm at. Could I get this guy to govern Calenhad and free up Freka? Not quite. I mean, 70% is enough. But then I can't have any troops moving out. But Freka himself, I mean, I know he brings a lot of money to Calenhad, but I really want to have Freka on the battlefield. Not that he's that good, but I just like having him. Oh, I had a mission to block Mithlon there. I mean, yeah, lots of plague. But as long as Eonan lives... Yeah, still got the rat on his hat. Okay, let's go through the construction log and then see if we can wage some war. But yeah, that's why I'm kind of torn by taking down Isengard. I want to have a fun, exciting, difficult fight, but at the same time, I don't want to get screwed. Oh my god, this is expensive. I don't want to get screwed over, like, massively. So we got 1-3 trades, 1-3... Wait, that's barely anything. Is that correct? I mean, the extra income here is quite nice, I suppose. Yeah, okay, we'll get it. So, yeah, I mean, that's what I'm kind of at. I do want to do it eventually. I will do it eventually, but depending on you guys' opinion, really, I might do it earlier, I might do it later. I guess I'll go... It's a huge city, so it can't be upgraded, so I guess farms for money? I'm almost at that point where I'm like, I should just invest a ton of money in, not settlements, but troops. But I'm not quite there yet. Slowly getting there. Mason Hall, yeah. And Entwade, we got the Tanner's Guild. I'd love to get the Tanner's Guild house, but I think it needs to be upgraded for that. So let's get some roads so we can get our troops to the front line quicker. But yeah, that's all my money spent again, so that's money I'm not spending on new troops. Alright, this guy's coming over to harass me a bit, so I'll move them over. If they want to go for a bridge fight, they're welcome. If they want to go for Freka's Hall, that could be a bigger problem, but... So they could reach it in one turn, but I think my troops cannot reach Limhid in one turn. They'd be one tile short. Unless I hit Mustak. I guess we'll wait and see, but if I can move some troops over to Freka's Hall, I can't. Crap. I'd love to get some troops there to defend it, but right now it's kind of... Let's see. And wait, can I move any troops over here? No, they're just too slow. But they could, like, this army could just reach us. Even this army could just reach us. That's a bit annoying. I could move a bit farther north. But then the army is at risk of getting attacked by either of these forces. They do look quite shoddy, to be fair. I'd feel more confident in a bridge fight, but I think I can take them on a field battle as well. They don't have any cavalry. They barely have cavalry. Yeah, okay, no, I feel confident moving as far north as I can in the hopes that the next turn I can reach Limhid itself. If they try to go for Freka's Hall, I can punish them. But I would have to start funneling some troops to the north, even if they are in a sorry state. I need manpower. Oh, this hurts to see. I mean, it's better than nothing, I suppose, but just barely. Yeah, I'd need to get some better units. Okay, they're being trained. Alright, let us see. So this army, you will go towards Clevine's Rest. Unless, is this a short? No, we have to go through the bridge. I'm happy to do that. Right, so this army is gone. Did the elves beat or did they retreat? Ah, they retreated. That's annoying. Look, Dush. I mean, what is this army? Is it scary? It's really not scary. It is a pile of crap. It's a big army, yes. It's a lot of troops. I think it's one of the biggest armies I've ever faced off. Because Snaga's having 300 units. That's new. That's definitely not the case in Vanilla DAC. But they just suck. Not just in terms of raw strength, but also morale. And yeah, they got a Flame Wrangler, but that's not really going to do anything for them. So I think I'm quite confident in going after Lugdush. It's going to be a rough fight, but I've got cavalry. I got less cavalry than I'd like, but I've got enough cavalry. And I have a ballista, so that could be fun. Yeah, I mean, they got some Warg Riders, I guess, but who dares wins? Let's go for it. I mean, this is a mass. There's 5,000 troops in total that we're facing off against. But I'm confident, and I think it's going to be a fun fight. It's going to be a hard fight, but those two things are obviously tied together, so let's go for it.
Muster your courage, men!
Alright, we got a relatively flat terrain, nothing too extraordinary. I mean, there is a bit of hillage, but it is minor, so that's alright. We definitely have less missile units than I'd like, but that's okay, we can manage. I want to spread you out a bit thicker. I'm going to have to move all of you a bit further behind. The triangle formation is not doing it for me. I was actually at a quiz yesterday, alongside Miss Izzy and some friends. And one of the questions was, basically it was, what book series is this excerpt from? And then they read an excerpt, and it was obviously The Lord of the Rings, which is what I'm going to. I believe it was from the Fellowship of the Ring. It was talking about the lands of Angmar, and I think it's from one of the, well, not one of the first, but in the relatively beginning of the book, when I think the hobbits, along with the silver surfers here, the hobbits are traveling through the Barrow Downs, like when they run into the ghosts and Tom Bombadil saves them, etc. Spoiler alert. And it was just like the happiest moment of my life. I was like, I can contribute to the quiz team. I know this. Hand me that pen and paper. Let me blow all your minds. How much of a Lord of the Rings nerd I've become. I mean, I know there's people who know a lot more about the Lord of the Rings than I do. But I think at this point, I have become quite knowledgeable. And it's also a lot because of you guys. I mean, it's a saying that happens quite often, but the quickest way to learn something on the internet is not by asking a question, but by saying the wrong thing. And you guys have definitely had to correct me a couple of times, which I do appreciate, don't get me wrong. Okay, so they actually are using the terrain against me, which is annoying, but... So there's reinforcements with the Flame Wrangler. Could be interesting. Flame Wrangler's pretty fun, but it's highly inaccurate. I remember, I think it was a Dunedain campaign I played, where I actually tried to have the Flame Wrangler shoot a cavalry unit of mine that was moving quickly through their ranks, like they'd be moving through here, for example. Loading the Flame Wrangler and just did a ton of friendly fire. It was a very fun battle. Yeah, you can abandon the stack because I moved you a bit more forward. I need to kind of neutralize the high ground advantage. But I'm not sure how I'd have to move that. I guess like this. This is why I prefer to defend against the AI, because the AI just loves to position for days. Alright, let's have the Hidamatches use up that ammo. Turn them into a proper Lancer cav, well not Lancer, but a charge cav unit. If you can fight at the walk pack, that would be a good use of resources. Let those armies team up, that's alright. Don't fire at the Stalkers, please. The Flame Wrangler is a bit behind the rest of them, so if I can get you to come over here, we might be able to threaten the Flame Wrangler. Okay, we know the Walk Pack is quite weak to archer fire. We learned that in, I think, the previous episode, the one before that. We learned that in this campaign at the very least. We are attacking you, very observant. Okay, they know. They're trying to counter move. Okay, I like that. Most of the battle is just positioning before the proper fight starts, which is historically accurate. Oh, the Flame Wrangler's already tried to shoot at my horses. You can see little pits of fire here. You crazy bastards. Alright, Orc Hunters, that is a Javelin unit, so let's run away from them. There's a pretty big fight. An important fight. But just the beginning, of course, because after we take Bruinost, there is, of course, still the matter of a non and a rod, which is a tougher nut to crack. This is just a macadamia nut, but we still have a coconut to crack, if you get my drift. I love macadamias. If you've never eaten a macadamia nut, you are missing out. Goblin Bodyguard. That's a big unit, 108. Actually, I think that's pretty standard for the goblins. They've definitely been... I don't know if they've been buffed necessarily in EUR, but their unit sizes are definitely much bigger. Which I suppose works as a buff, right? My ballista's a bit slow, but that's okay. Alright, how are we looking, how are we looking? Yeah, that flame wrangler is just completely abandoned. They're gonna try to fire at me to hit him, aren't they? Evasive maneuvers. They're gonna lob napalm at me. Oh yeah. See how inaccurate it is? It is awful. The thing is though, when it hits, when it finally does hit, move my ballista back actually, it can do a lot of damage. Like it's not bad per se. It's just finicky, I guess is the word we'll use. Alright, he's going ham, mate. Orc hunters. Alright, I'll move the troops. Get ready. For Dunland, boys, for Dunland! These guys are suicidal. Charge them. Give them a good battering. Snagger archers, they do have a lot of them. Okay, well that flame wrangler is toast, literally. I hope I sync up the audio right, because otherwise my singing is going to be completely offbeat. Nothing new there. Alright, they're not too keen on running away. Let's bring forth our front line. Alright, run along the side here. Ah, the walk pack. Bunch of bastards. It's not quite a wolf pack, that's something else entirely, but... a walk pack is just as dangerous as the wolf pack, and it will be destroyed just as easily as the wolf pack. For those who know their World War II U-boat history. Which I'm assuming is a lot of you actually, because most of this community is very well versed in their history. Makes sense, of course, we all love history. I mean, I know I do. Okay, that is a lot of troops. 4% for 12% is good though. But I need to start putting my cavalry to work a bit better. I'd feel more secure with the walk pack destroyed, and they are currently facing off against decent units. The Dunland berserkers. The warband host will have a much better time though. And here come I to hit him. How ironic. Alright, the orc fighters have kindly offered their backs for us to shoot. Ah, they got those warg riders still. That's a bit unfortunate. I need to try and get them stuck against a spear unit or something like that. Let's start with that side. Run back. You can switch to fighting at will. I have faith in you. I'm also gonna start having faith in... Don't catch my to hit him. I hate these wargs, man. Go wide, go wide, go wide. You're going way too close. You're cutting it too short. I could try to like assassinate the general early on, etc, but that's a bit lame. I want to have a big fight actually. Even if it does lead to a couple more casualties, I'm alright with that. Good charge. Surely that will lead to a rout for some of them. Come on. He's committing his wargs, the fool. The bodyguard, he's committing himself, the fool. Should commit him to a hospital. A physical or a mental hospital, I leave that up to you. Alright. Hit him archers, pull back, pull back. I need you boys on the front. Well, not the front, the rear very much. Alright, we have some pointy boys ready to take down the warg riders. Good, good. You stay on the bodyguard. I don't have the ballistas doing anything, but on paper they are. There's the last of the walk pack. Can we get rid of them? Good charge. Don't expect a rout, but give them something to think about. Those warg riders should be dropping. 17% for 56. That's good. That's good. Is the walk pack dead? No. They are getting themselves in a bit of a pickle. Good. I like me some pickles now and then. I'm not a big pickle gobbler, but I do enjoy a good pickle now and then. Yes, yes. Warg riders.
Only half the enemy force remains.
Crossbows. Please divert your attention towards the camel-looking thing. Well, not really camel-looking, but they have the physical structure of a camel. Yeah! Now we can start chiming down on that bodyguard. I don't know if that's the bodyguard of the reinforcements of the garrison unit, or of the army that we properly attacked. That I do not know. I assume it's the one of the main army. The big one. Because the reinforcements are mostly on this side here. Oh, we're getting some chain routes now. That general is in deep SHIT. Good, good, good. It's crumbling very quickly all of a sudden. That is nice. The Dunland berserkers definitely help, of course. They lower enemy morale, which is massive against the goblins, of course. I really should have gotten some druidine hunters in this army. That would also help out a bit. I should be a little bit worried about my general, but yeah, I think this is the reinforcement general. I do enjoy him having a good clobbering himself. The Dunlanding generals aren't exactly the type to be sitting in the back and just barking orders. That is not how they roll. I guess we'll find out after the battle how much the ballista crew did. Okay, that general should be almost dead. He's a big lad. This one's almost the size of a man. There's a shorter one. That's the general right here. It's a bit shorter because I couldn't really see him over the top of our heads. There we go. Eat dirt. And now we should have... Yeah. They're gone. They're gone. Oh, and that's another one. Yeah, both of them in just quick succession. That's the end for them. That is the end. Ain't no bouncing back from that. Don't know who's still standing, but probably some worthless scum that haven't really gotten the memo yet. Not the ones that are too brave to surrender, but the ones that are too dumb to realize the battle is over. You don't really rate orc units in terms of strength and willpower, but sheer stupidity. Oh yeah, silver surf all over them. Yummy, yummy. More prisoners, we need those numbers way up. I want to see at least 1,000. Yeah, keep on going. 90%, damn. We actually killed a lot of them, not just took prisoners, but we all lost about 23%, so that's still a relatively healthy army that we will have left after this. Hope we'd heal a decent chunk, but I don't think this guy is a big healer. I just need to make sure the reinforcement army is dead enough, but I can't really tell. Orc fighters, I can't remember what units they had. I know they had the Black Pit Spears, and they have pretty high morale, so I assume they fought quote-unquote bravely. As brave as an orc can, or a snaga specifically. I think that should be enough, 96%. So we lost 20%, so we healed some. And yeah, both those armies are crushed. Ballista, show me what you're worth. 66, I mean that's not bad. I'll take that. I mean, it's one of the lowest numbers on there, but that's 66 guys that, you know, we didn't have to kill otherwise, so probably saved a life or two, 3 maybe. Nice, good result. Nice. I mean, we all know what I'm about to do. Good tidings. Our men have found the enemy camp and claimed anything of worth. We should be able to make some coin out of this victory. It just got to me. I've never really properly read that message. I just know it gives me 300 gold pieces. Let's occupy it, because I think I'll be around for a while. I don't really want to fight the High Elves, but it seems that might have to happen at some point, but that could be quite gruesome. And I know Garma's just chomping at the bit to keep up my kill-death ratio for that war, because that would be drastic for us. Alright, it's ready for an upgrade, but... so the orcs couldn't have upgraded it because they were too stupid. I think I'll go for the tannery first, just to get that culture and that money. I mean, it's already bringing in a decent amount of cash. I'm actually surprised by that. Let's see. See, I could go for the sandwich maneuver if I wait one more turn, get these guys to also join on a rod. Or maybe I don't have to wait. It is a stronghold, though. I think this could be a rough fight. I don't think I just want to go for it. I think I want to siege him out. So then I have time to wait one more turn to get some of these guys to join in. I don't necessarily want to wait. How long is it? 8 turns, I suppose? Oh, 11 turns, Jesus. But ideally, I'd have them sally out. But going just head on and just bashing some skulls, I mean, as much as I enjoy that, that would be quite stupid in that scenario.
Yes, my lord.
Will lead to a lot of unnecessary deaths. Deaths. TH, Izzy, TH. I got a little bit of spending money, so I'd like to get some troops, ideally up here, but I'm not sure if I can train any. A spy? I mean, I like spies, but no, I can't train anyone worth a damn here. Long spears, I guess those are alright, but I mostly want more cavalry, especially against Dol Guldur. Right. I got a bunch of these semi-cool looking units. These guys are just kind of wasting. I'm just a little bit unsure about Anna White, but once I have a big enough army, I'll just quickly sail over. I do have a boat ready to go. I can get an army at Argon, like, snap. So we'll do that once the time is right. Okay, I think that's all good. Nothing too crazy. Congratulations, congratulations, congratulations. Promotions, marriages. Life is bustling. Dol Guldur is not. That place is semi-abandoned. Barely a garrison in there. Okay, well, we'll see what they do. We'll see what they do at Limlight as well. It's a bit of a chess game, you know. Moving pieces back and forth, just waiting for the enemy to make a mistake and capitalizing on that. Once I cross over into, well, I guess Dunland, you would call that area. So they have come over to attack me. The balance of power is like, no way, Jose, you don't stand a chance. I don't know if I don't. I mean, this army looks, it's big, yeah, but I mean, these guys aren't awful, but I've got siege equipment, which is more of a gimmick, really, and ideally I would have fought this on a bridge. But I have cavalry. They have 0 cavalry. I even got some good cavalry. I got a lot of cavalry, and they're not bad. So in this situation, I will go for the head of the snake right away, get rid of the captain, and then just whittle down their morale. I mean, these goblin stalkers are going to be a bit of a pain, but still, their morale response is poor, so even if they're like a higher tier unit, stalkers and headhunters, their morale is still quite trash, you know? So a couple good fire bombs on them and then some cav charges. I don't know. I don't think it's gonna be... It's gonna be a rough fight. We'll lose a lot of troops, 100%. I mean, just based on the fact that we're so outnumbered. But I don't think it's that impossible. Only thing I need to watch out for is that these headhunters use poison arrows. So my morale isn't that great either, so we can also get routed. But at the same time, their poison arrows also impact their own troops, so it's kind of a, you know, neutralizing factor. Okay, so I just have in mind Goblin Stalker's the one with 194. That's the one we need to kill first. Let's go.
We bring the battle to the enemy.
Ooh, I'm about to make a name for myself. Alright. Immediately zooms in on the silver surface. Thanks, game. Alright, we are the ones defending, and there's only one army, there's no reinforcement shenanigans. So I can pick the terrain where I want to plop my infantry. The cavalry is going to be mobile. I mean, this is a bit of a slope, so I guess we can put the siege equipment there. Boom, boom, boom. I love that, like, scary, I don't even know what it is, like a synthesizer. Right, so that's that. Crossbows in the front. Infantry, what have I got in terms of infantry? Alright, that's such a wild bag of treats. Let's just set them up like that. Put them on guard mode. These guys hold the flanks. They outnumber us like crazy. But I have the power of friendship. And... oh, also I got these Druidine. They also use poison arrows. Nick Kershaw would be proud. Is that a Nick Kershaw song? No, it's ABC, Poison Arrow. I'm not going to sing it. If you don't know the song, just look it up on Spotify. I always think it's a Nick Kershaw song, but it really isn't. I'm just an idiot. Right. There we go. You guys are on fire mode? Yeah, I mean, I'm going to put you on fire mode. Fire at will and fire ammo. That's what I call fire mode. Alright. Cavalry, get moving. Okay, my captain is one of my horses. That is both a curse and a blessing. So, is this the guy? Yeah, that's the guy. I'll keep it zoomed in for you if you guys... Actually, I'm not, because I can't play like that. I sometimes use the map to quickly jump across the plains. It does help. Okay, be careful for potential archers, but they have no archers on this side. Mirkwood swords. They have changed the name, but I don't know what they used to be called. I think they just used to be called like Mirkwood infantry and Mirkwood spearmen or something like that. So I do prefer the new naming. Just shoot whatever, it doesn't really matter. Get rid of that ammo. Okay, my siege equipment, yeah, I was about to say, should be in range. Right. I have a lot of expectations for my Freckelinger stalwarts, right? Yeah, stalwarts. Maulers. 194, that's the guy. Oh, I heard a big crunch. That was nice. That was good. That was good. I enjoyed that greatly. Where is the captain? He's not on... No, he's on the other side, is he, you fool? Right, let's see if we can already give him a bit of a charge with the horse archers. Hello! No, we're gonna miss him. Oh, they got a javelin volley off? That is just... Did not like that. Alright, I'm gonna have to give you guys some firing orders, because... Feet does not seem almost certain. What are you smoking, mate? Get the hell out of here. Alright, let's just harass that general. You dare trespass in these sacred lands? I would assume the Dunlandings just have a lot of respect for Lady Galadriel. That just makes a lot of sense in my mind. She is all powerful. I guess they kind of are scared of her. It's like scared and respect all kind of bundled up. I don't know what I'm basing that on, just based on how... what I know of Dunlanding lore, that sounds like it makes sense. The enemy's general is actually running, but I want him captured or killed or whatever it takes. I don't want him to possibly come back, you know. But if he runs too close to the rest of them, then abandon that plan. But try to capture him still if we can. Where is the bastard? Come on. Right. Nice. Oh no, he's fleeing. No, no, no. I thought we captured him. I'm gonna pull these guys back. Catapult is doing fun stuff, actually. I enjoy that greatly. Come on, there's like 5 guys. Did we not catch? He's not. Oh, is it this guy? It's this guy. Alright, we're about to capture him. There we go. Yeah, that looks very captured. Yeah, very captured indeed. Alright, you guys can stop. Wait for the lines to clash, and then we send in the cav, and we're just gonna have a good old bashing and clobbering and get them to rout and just cry, and it's gonna be beautiful. Just hope that the stacking of poison arrows does not work against us, because it might. Alright, need to maneuver my cav somewhat carefully. Go there, go wide. Screw you. What are you doing? Is that a Dol Guldur host acting up? Screw you, mate. Alright. Surround them. There's a bit too many of them, but they are already wavering even without a calf charge. So they just need that little nudge, that little Dunlanding loft tap. Yeah, that's not a route. It looked like a route from a distance. That's enough. That is enough. Yeah. Run back to your mommy and daddy back in Mirkwood, baby. You can tell Kamul I'm gonna come over and just punch him in his stupid non-existent face. Piece of trash. Kamul the Easterling. Should have stayed in the east, bitch. Oh, what is this maneuvering right him? You guys are suicidal. I mean, does explain a lot. Didn't really work out for your people, so if you could just listen to my leadership a bit, that would probably work out for everyone involved. Oh, we're getting a big chain reaction, baby. Nice. Bigger chain reaction than Chernobyl. Let's go, boys. Charge them, charge them. Oh yeah, run them down, run them down. Make sure they don't come back. They are stupid, they are ugly. Let's remind them of that. There's a big clubbering over here, but I've sent in the Dunland berserkers. Now, do bear in mind they also cause fear. So if I can just get some poison arrows in there,
Only half the enemy force
that
remains.
would do wonders. Goodbye. Ah, this is good, this is good. Now, I don't want to brag, but this is the second pretty decent battle in this episode. I'm on a roll. I'm feeling quite confident today. Which is very dangerous and has often led to horrible battles in the past. Whenever I grow too cocky, it just kind of backfires, but not today, not today.
Battle goes the enemy army.
It's over, it's already over. Alright, let's minimize our friendly fire. Oh my god. I mean, I did kind of call an early run. And I guess it's not that early if you just take the raw numbers, but in a way it is quite early and it's quite quick. Look at this cluster. Oh my god, look at this prisoner count going up. Oh, I love it. Don't let them fight to death too much. It still leads to some easy killings, but also leads to unnecessary casualties. But that's a good result. Is it enough for us to take Limlight easily? No, because there's still troops out there. But it does soften up Dol Guldur a lot on this side of the Anduin. They've already struggled quite a bit against Lothlorien and Khazad-dûm. This is not helping for them. Khamûl will not be pleased, I can tell you that much. That was a good fight. That was a good fight. We had a strategy. We executed strategy. It worked out. That's how all fights should go. I think I've killed enough. I mean, I'll clean them up, I suppose. Why not? Ah, boom. Ah, let those two live.
The enemy are
Ah, that's
utterly
clean.
vanquished.
This should lead to a man of the hour, I'd say.
Victory worthy of
I mean, if
only
this
the
doesn't lead to a man of the hour, I don't know
mighty
what does. Nice. 83 from the catapult. That's not that much, but felt good. 6 from the ballista, 33 from the ballista. Yeah, I'll go for that. Warband sentries. That's one of the crossbows, right? Yeah, it's crossbow, 225. That's good. That's really good. Yeah, everyone did really well. But yeah, not that much killing, but a lot of capturing. Nice. Alright, that's a big ransom value. Come on, the other army. Send them in. Ah, you bitch. Maybe we'll go for Limlight. I can't really tell how many troops they got up there, but possibly if I can force them out on a field battle. That's not a man of the hour. That's not a man of the hour. That's not a man of the hour. Bruh, really? What else? Oh, the One Ring's in Bree. Huh. How long does the One Ring stay? I think it stays for like 15 or 20 turns, right? I've got an army. We've done some crazy stuff in campaigns before. I think this one is worthy of being up there. I'm going to send a raider unit here, and I'm going to invest in an extra sellsword. And I'm going to march on Bree. Some of you might disagree with that, but I want the One Ring. And I think we can do for some fun roleplay when Mr. Saruman comes knocking on our door and he's like, "Excuse me, it seems you found a trinket that I'm very much interested in." Then I can hold on to Bree and just say, "Screw you, Breeland. How can you still be called Breeland when you don't actually hold Bree? You're just land at that point." Alright, the Limhir question, I think... I don't know. That's good. Oh, they got some crazy troops here. I think that's a bit too much. Got some Shadow Knights among other things. Yeah, I think I need to recognize when I've been outnumbered. That's a shame though. What does Limhir itself have? I could take Limhir possibly, but not with this army around. So I think what I'll do is move these guys. But then again, if this army moves towards Freka's Hall, I want to make sure I'm in reinforcement range. Yeah, we're going to pull back. We need more troops. We need reinforcements. These guys are done. And I got troops at Gineard as well to join. Yeah, you're going to join the army. And that would make me feel a bit more secure already. We're going to have to do some merging and pull back some weaker units. But that would already help quite a bit. Alright, death stalks the land. Did anyone die? Nope. That's good. In a way, it's good to start getting rid of some guys here, because there's too many people. Yeah, that's good. Keep doing your job. Mordor! Ah, man. I don't think we're going to be overtaking Mordor anytime soon again. Mordor is much bigger than we are. They will be for the foreseeable future. I don't want to go to war with Mordor directly. That would be the easiest way to catch up. But that's just a bit too crazy. Alright. Whenever I can, I get these Great Halls and Lord's Halls because they give me extra recruitment slots. So I can squeeze out more units in a pinch if needed. I got a lot of troops in Freka's Hall that need retraining, so if the culture is good, yeah, it is, go for the clan levy grounds. I didn't actually build it, whoops, thought I did. Edfrid's Hold got the crop rotation. What's the culture like? 67, that's plenty. We can get a Frekalinger training ground. Good. And then Freka himself, I will also send towards Freka's Hall. Back to your homeland, mate. Bring the Uruk-hai and the Ballista alongside with him. Oh, that's enough to push you over the edge? Really? You're pissy now? Lower the taxes.
Yes, my lord.
I'll take someone to hit him as well. Yeah, we're safe, but I'll pop you on the bridge anyway. And they'll join then Freka's Hall, and they might just lead that army then, and be the ones to take down Limhir. That would work. Okay, I got a little bit of money spent, so let's see if I can train anything that's worth a damn. I'll retrain these boys. I do want to take a non and a rod in this episode still, that was the goal. But yeah, if they don't move out, then I'm not going to be able to take it. Let's give Yaktak an army.
Yes, my lord.
Oh, Yaktak can't actually reach a non and a rod. What? He's got really lazy. Oh, Lake Watcher, yeah. The Watcher in the lake reduces your movement points by a lot. That is annoying. I can't get any troops to join him there.
Yes, my lord.
Alright, let's plop him here. Let's give him these guys. It's already a decent force, but definitely gonna need to bring in some extra guys. I guess I'm gonna merge. I know, people are gonna be upset about that. I don't want to get attacked by angry dwarves from Khazad-dûm. If these guys sally out, do I stand a chance? Not necessarily. I'll get some extra cavalry and I get these archers and pikes. Then I do stand a chance. If the dwarves try anything funny, I can't really stop them anyway. I mean, it doesn't matter if I have 1 or 3 shitty units. And then these guys will besiege an on-rod in the next turn and they'll get reinforcements from Bruinost. And then we'll just kind of wait and see. Yeah, you know what to do. I still have money to spend. These Dunland Berserkers have really worked for me, so let's get some more of them. You guys can also go, I guess, towards Barad Vin Diesel. I'm going to raise the army to take Argon. Screw it. Waited enough. Yeah, there we go. If I can get more ranged units, I would love that. Alas, I cannot, so I'll get a Ballista. These guys in Dunland, yeah, I'm keeping them. Alright, is that an end turn? High Elves and Enedwaith are at war. Interesting. I really wondered where, though. I can only imagine in this area, then. But we know Bree holds the Grey Havens, interestingly enough. Okay. That's, good for me, I guess. Enedwaith is getting a bit greedy, but I don't really want to go to war with Enedwaith, because that would just be such a drag of war. Like, those aren't exciting battles, I can tell you that. Just 2 Wildman factions bashing skulls. Alright, I think I'll press the end turn, take the risk. See what the other factions do. Let them play their chess game and we'll play ours. But yeah, having the ring spawn in Bree now, that, my friends, that is interesting. That opens up a lot of perspective. Though I don't really know what I'll do with the ring, to be honest. Do I give it to Sauron? Do I give it to Saruman? Do I just hold on to it myself? Do I give it to my wife? And have her turn into... Do I give it to Lady Galadriel? That could be fun. To try and get her favour. Alright, there's nothing really happening around Dol Guldur. Oh no! Oh no! This is bad. Mordor has declared war on Enedwaith. So I have to Oh. I have to choose who I stay allied with, but I don't think I immediately declare war on them, right? So if I press accept, I keep my alliance with Mordor, and I'll be at war with Enedwaith. Well, not at war, but I think I'll break my alliance with Enedwaith. If I press the X, I would be no longer allies with Mordor, and Enedwaith would be my allies still. I'm going to pause that for a moment, pause that thought. I only have one region really bordering Mordor, that's Calenhad, and that's one of the most defendable regions or settlements in the game. I can put some extra troops in there and be quite alright. So I think I'm more inclined to stay allied to Enedwaith. It would be good to just start gobbling up all this Enedwaith territory, but that's another front to open up that I'm really not sure I can hold on to. Whereas if I do break my chains of Mordor, and that's also fun from a low play perspective, I can be like, I'm not going to be anyone's slave, I'm doing my own thing, I get the One Ring, I could use the One Ring and drop it in Mount Doom and get rid of Mordor that way. That could work. And then I can just be friends with Enedwaith and we can just live on like the quote-unquote wild people as we've done in the past. I'm gonna try and wait with that. I'm actually gonna save just to make sure. Dunland choice. That's a good name for a save. And ask you guys' opinion on that. I do need to round off the episode slowly, but I kind of want to play a little bit longer. But as long as I stay on this turn, it's not a problem. But yeah, see what you guys think. Should I side with Enedwaith or side with Mordor? I'm personally more inclined to siding with Enedwaith, but don't let that skew your opinion. If you have a good idea for why it should be one thing or the other, do let me know. What should I build here? I guess a royal hall then, for the extra recruitment. Actually, let's go for the upgraded Motilla, why not? It's not that expensive. Yeah, that's actually really exciting, wow. Okay, I can get a ton of troops, that's nice. Could also go for the marshalling fields, just get a ton of more troops. Either way, no matter what choice, I'm gonna have to start investing in a lot more troops, so yeah. Let's get a feasting hall for the culture. Bruinost got the tannery, let us... I really need to upgrade that actually. Let us go for the farms. I need money. Alright, so Mr. Yaktak. How far can these guys move? They can take any tile.
Yes, my lord.
And they siege. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 of my best units, please. That's you, that's you, that's you, and that's an extra cav unit. That has really bolstered the strength of this army. Let's see, if I go for an assault, I'm not going to, bouncer power is still like me, because they do have a lot of these really good units, and it's a stronghold. Like, I'm not going to go face first in a stronghold, but it might be enough for them to move out and try to take the battle to me. So I'm going to ignore Metraith. I'm going to walk past it. I really want to pick up some Hobbit mercenaries, but alas, and go straight for Bree. No matter what plan I go with, either way, for the victory conditions, I need to hold Bree. So, I mean, that's a given. And I really do want the One Ring, so... If the... Hey! Could also lead to us overtaking Mordor. That's an extra thing to take into account. I don't think I'll be able to squeeze in another battle here.
Your orders, my lord.
I'm gonna put you in the settlement.
Yes.
Actually, I can... Boop. Plop you in charge there. Let's merge you and then send you to Frecker's Hall. Any other merging I can do? Yeah, I can merge you two, but then you'll both be gone. I'll see when these guys arrive what units I'll keep and what I'll transfer. We got some Wolfguard units that I'll happily send towards the front. Keep spreading the plague at Frecker's Hall. Oh god, I'm an idiot. Keep bringing the plague all over the place. It's gone in Edrican, it's gone in Entwaid and Onodrift, but now I brought it to Frecker's Hall. At least there's no governors there that can die. Captain Briandan. Oh, he got it, and then I moved it. Oh, now Frecker's gonna get it. Oh, he already got it. Oh god, I'm an idiot. I can't keep track of this stupid plague, man. I should have quarantined. It's like I've learned nothing from how many years of COVID? Too many. Right, move it to Crabine's Rest. I do have a new captain here, that's good. I need some siege equipment. I'd love to get these guys in as well, but Well, do I really need siege equipment? Argon, this is a Gondorian type castle, so it is quite tough. Could try to attack Boers and have these guys join in as reinforcement. But I have no cavalry whatsoever, that's a bit of a shame. Can I train cavalry? Anything? No. Cavalry is not a thing in this region. Okay. That's a bit weird. Do I have any horses in the area? Anything? I got you. You're quite trash though. Let's get these Frikkellinger Harriers out. And then I can ship them across and go for Boers. They'll be done. They'll be there. I'll get one of these Dunland warriors in as well because I kind of want to see them in action. So I guess that's going to be an early bye-bye for me because we got this choice here that I need to make. I don't think I can press the end turn. I mean, I can try it. But no, I do have to make a choice. Either way. So, I leave that choice up to you. I'll just quickly repeat it in case you weren't paying attention. Shame on you. But Mordor is the aggressor, in case that matters for your circumstances. Mordor has declared war on Enedwyth, and we, as Dunland, are allied both to Mordor and Enedwyth. So the question is, we can't stay allied to both, obviously, because they'll be going for each other's throat. Do I stay allied to Mordor, or do I stay allied to Enedwyth? I leave that choice up to you. That choice carries great weight for the future of this campaign, because both factions are really strong, really quite big. If I had to put a wager on it, I guess Mordor is a bit stronger than Enedwyth, but we do have a smaller border with them. And of course, this entire campaign has always kind of led to us getting rid of any oppression from above, not serving any Dark Lords, but only serving ourselves. On the other hand, we've also been trying to get mastership of our lands, and some, I guess, could say that the lands of Enedwyth belong to us. Because, well, we are very closely intertwined, and Dunland and Enedwyth, you know, those terms can overlap quite a bit. But I leave the choice up to you, my counsel. What say you? Do we side with Mordor? Do we side with Enedwyth? Either way, I had a lot of fun this episode. We had a cool fight here. We had a cool fight here, taking Bruinost, ready to take it on a rod. We have a big army marching on Bree where the One Ring is. So this is like such an episode where so many things happen. It's like a season finale almost. And of course we're also preparing to get Argond. In which case the goblins have almost been pushed back entirely to just Goblin Town and whatever else they hold in this area here. And at the same time also preparing an army to strike our limb here to push Dol Guldur across the Anduin. We know Dol Guldur doesn't really have much going for them. What the hell are these things? Okay, they look proper scary. Mirkwood trolls. Damn. Alright, cool. Hope to face them at one point. But yeah, that's going to be all for episode 15. Quite an important episode. Even if not that much happened in terms of fighting, a lot happened on the other aspect of the game. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I sure did. And I am very excited to read all your opinions in the comment section. And then to come to an informed decision in the next episode. A decision that will shape the rest of this campaign. So thanks for watching, and I hope to catch you soon. Ta-ta, boys.